That okay judgment now. You see, you get a copy of the ruling or the judgment by the Supreme Court. So can you see democracy have free part? You have a patapao. You read it. I say court or manco or mutu shada or more uncle pedating yeah. And the Supreme Court just says, now shut down your payena, say Bibia one share. You cannot benefit from your own indolence or your own shortcomings. Who can possibly democracy hub before the baby patapafo? And the democracy hub was represented by Oliver Backers Womao at the Supreme Court of Ghana. Mera, why would TM be a copy becoming 5th March 2024? You read the whole judgment, and you can realize that you go for baby patapafo, patapa, tree, patapafo. And you know, that was in macho. And I say then they came back. Our baby started say against Galamsia. No wonder say me describe them as patapafo. Leader, the lawyer who went to the Supreme Court, the lawyer our pursue, a lawyer, practicing lawyer who could to a pursue for Casafo. And these people say just Bawa, why won't just Bawa no post no? Yeah. No one's a pickers up on a year, no come. And I'm surprised, just Bawa, you are a lawyer. Now I between some 9 Amanda Kun or Montoquanso. Between some you are a lawyer, just Bawa, you are a lawyer. Amanda Kun, your lawyer, is in the law school, only. But it is any American, a task pass 10 or more, those have been called to the bar. So are you saying says who demonstrate here who team block road? In fact, in law, Nyabaka chair say wo fa hundie no e si baabi a obi so fa hundie frase wo fa hundie no e free baabi a obi so fa hundie frase. And we are say ye won nyina the rules and regulations. We are say ye won nyina amra. Okoya bobo ya say wa twoba ho no a obeka jo say nsankura ye no mukura amra wum. We are peters, ya bobo, we are peters, na, ya say what your bow, ya bobo, we are peters, full bottle. No, we are not on mort, no, we are not on God the Guswa, Ubenya running stone, we are betrue. Of course, we are from Nukura, and I say, one famra, onion. Okay, I say what your bow, Honomoa. But I can't say, so I am Quan warrior, you are with them Quania. And Frank Chinintum, wouldn't Chinituma, with a bubble ball. These are rules and regulations. Edianwa kwamrao. Na no ya mo babola Arsenal ni Liverpool ya nanka uti se nanka ba apo no kura wie. Anas dan so Liverpool kona no ba ye no papa. Because you know injury time. Mra say the injury time e ka ho. Real Madrid versus Alaves. O ya Vinicius Junior. Bon o ye so ba Alaves ni no wo so no ahuri kosoro. No akoto bi nu katete kana diving e dey the wo show me yellow card mra say wo ya na bibia nsi ya na wo yesa. The rules and regulations what you say ukwa Barcelona ne Villarreal la mi yama wo mo kanu mo no hwe ho anso bo no mo baka kra won se ne referee na gina honom o gina honom na je se VR no kan bibia che no ati okore ba penalty rules and regulations. And lawyers, mature people, matured adults, monyinyini na mo ya demonstration na ko block kwa no. And President Mahama sibe President Mahama you've once been the president of this country, and it's a walk asana me ya no me they be very cautious. But one way you be no President Mahama is say I am sure ye and he said they should go for review. President Mahama who name conditions and grounds court to court reviewer. Please by yasuntom. And you felt that a bad in demonstration no burning and couple no call ya can ye no bronsam ntibo kwara be block road no. In the United Kingdom since 1707 it was now July na yede among for demonstrators o ma block kwa yede o ma kotum 4 years. Since 1707 now no yede bia kotu UK o ma block kwa
Yeah. 4 years.
Nfianan. Edu bia na me o kan di siasema na wa pensuo bi asia na wa tena sese. Because when we ya, we can be bibia. Why
but why are they taking a posture as if that the omunkwane will be betumi aye to the lessons go the other way that will not favor them
back mo ahwe hu sesin because da bia me ka say mo soja fo na mabua prosifo no mo soja fo na mabua prosifo no mo soja fo na mabua prosifo na bibi betwa fa yeso maka I read a lot, I know a lot. Enti mi shan kom no make me say MPP maka say bole banya no municipal nothing anasa bamboy banya no district one say see so mo feasibility studies no me minister Bianca sai because I have vision because NDC for near there no ebe obepna pena one say ba ku bi so ni MPP ni bo abi kasa o say by 8 December 2024 ya declare John Mahama president and then besi sounds okay
yeah
and the MPP boy did well MPP say and then besi sunu ebesi I like his boldness me pe na kuko drone sa na me pe na kuko drone obia ni one man in the west of William Shakespeare oye tomorrow so obia ni tomorrow so na me nyine say MPP for the best abasha be dem fam say na mumbra na we karam ka senti okotu safo no o pesa police for no na nka be kwa be ka say Oliver. That is the indiscipline of the highest order. And ababa akona say I'm a governor. And you na kawashe ni hwinum no. Now on subject within the Ghanaian setup no. Go according the kawashe hwinum a. What is happening na mentwie? Now according within the Ghanaian setup, within the Ghanaian society. Sabi ka fracho. What the kawashe hwinum a. What I say? So perhaps they treated you say they treat you. I'm a governor is a lawyer. Woma is a lawyer. And those lawyers now I'm coming to now as a yeah. In fact, to be so that we had a moment had the mama yanko. Backward demonstration, what the MPP posters. I am saying that look, in the foreseeable future, so I'm to Dr. Boahen na posters. Some of us also baby ani ba namono na ben ka okudio eni ni ma ne ma obi me wo boy si bi ni ma ne ma obi a me frabo phone so say me bari lo na me hu kasa no kra ka na be ba bari just momra I have a lot of friends and ni ma obi pe fam anu me nya frabo ho na ka say lo me ka na be me ka house na be sere me bi ya de be sere me but me can say that MPP posters into momra baba mama sana kumasi asise no mi obiri mo alaba me fraba papa baba ku bi no ba wo mo ba Friday no me namfo no wo mo be woni pa menye wonchia me fra ayi kwade me fra kwade se kwade bo ani para no hia ni pa wo tachimai aya bisa Martin Kosan but yentina manum enya sa say the demonstration at your galamsey. Now who your demonstration as my block kwan. Who your demonstration as my titi bidum posters. That's how I'm here. Now, former president Muya, you are trying to justify what they did. Former president. That shows how desperate you are. But you're not President Mahama. And you're we are desperate. What I say? Now, muti wono mana pampa wo bana mona from kwawenti manfele akwa nkokora sabi ka fracha misrameka won go suku da kwa wa fele no from mama na ye twa no bana mona and you say down there na ya be ka na adantini be ye demonstration against galamsey no japa wo ho body wo ho minim diaso wo ho takwa bamko galamsey mi de sabanya nkan ana meboa me boa go tell you kusase ni man principle e kon oboko a yanya demonstration wa Accra seek permission inform the police and do the demonstration in Boko. What I say also do ma say number 1 and number 2 for enya ntokwa ne be obe so demonstration ba nya nukumase so monko say da bi na maka no nyina monko demonstration. We are sick and tired of them. Ya brobo tom ya brand this photo nanya benko ani sabi o they have monopoly over tourism. Minister for Interior, Minister for National Security, Minister for Defense, the President, the Vice President. When they go to Yamuhuye, Muhuye and Timuntie. Argentina Mompesa soldier for no beba can proceed for no. Now what to me to a proceed for a casa for. I want us an anifa, never a casa, Bemayanka. People are trying to justify. I am saying that Great Britain. Our university club by almost 1,000 years. 1,000 upon great university. How club the minimum to my block road. Now how go block road? Never don't for one to my nice reminder.
And so the call for a total ban.
Benimia Becca
on mining.
Benimia Becca. Benimia Becca, crying so many bang, Benimba Becca total ban. Benimia Becca.
Madam for Alancha Matese China, he's speaking on it.
Nyabaka bia duake. Duake. I mean this is a debia. You don't need a philosopher to tell you. Obi kutano licenses, community mining licenses. Wafa EPA wa community mu yama na kwan. Na o mine. Now the pra ni ofen Ashanti. Nti onye na dwuma. What be that? What be that? Na Muslim can people penny be on Casa and should be supported. Total ban. Oja ho ya je bi kwa kasa asem na no ndi for die di na tem. Boda bodia na tem di die. Is that possible? Oja ho asem okay. Ola bini mo be wo krata. Abetimi ya adwuma. Enti se okokasa ban no yemfa nto so a. Meni oja ho ya adwene. Ebinim kuta license a wo mo ya adwuma. Eni dia so bia nyai. Na say we be kan wa. I call it unacceptable comment. So ben nyina ben nyai. Koku Boahen. Oni
Tony Obin
be ko e di asem neke. So NDC no person ka enya na nkan ba be ye mine no o mun capitalize on that.
But you see the hypocrisy is that you see sometimes na obi be kase bia ha wa betenentine media for okroma no very hypocrite. So who would you use? Why they name Joseph Yami side to okroma?
Me say wo me machine.
Why they name say Jabari? Omu first vice chairman wa Ashanti mining. Why they name say Mimi around for kwara so mining? But you see for
three cases I'm doing
relationship that we have with them near their day, but when it get to point like this,
I am doing 3 cases at Takwa High Court. The defendant in all the 3 cases ringing a rich billionaire.
And this man is a work from and yes, I'm telling about the donor Yomusha.
A rich billionaire of the NDC. Somebody who has been
about a month ago. Mahama Mesha Lancaster. I'm a NDC sympathizer of me miners. I'm a fundraiser mano.
Maybe I am omunim. Mekasa maybe I am no more beyond fever. Fewer mumia mokra. No bishop the baby or
Enra, yes, multimedia for the year. Say media freedom dialogue at the Boahen. Abaz Nuruddin. I see you as my younger brother. We know you're not in the same area. What you did yesterday, Manenso, yes, it was like an attack on me. Abaz Nuruddin, Manenso. My mother's house is just 2 houses away from Momufi Aramutim.
I see why they.
And hold it there.
I see why they. I see why they. I see why they.
Momo ya masana moka. And media freedom dialogue amoya. Maybe the mebem say.
Maybe the say. I'm people for them yabo. I'm people for them ya from dia so. Out to Agonam Quantano, and people for name Yabe 2020 near Jimmy, none people for the here. Senior Galamse, and Ra, Mequatia say, ye Katanjis. Medical Association for one. Let them hit. We are so money. We are Mama hit town. Come on, one of any mining. And a teacher for lawyers, doctors. We are mining. We are buying some who say, why are we creating a society full of hypocrites? Not from I call it in some. quality nsɛm hunu mo ka sɛ nsuo na sɛ ya sɛ nsuo
for mu okroma mu do sɛ na nya mining e okroma
sɛ nsuo na sɛ ya
mo do konkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonnkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonkonregion kɔhwɛ wɔn yɛ neck deep in mining kɔhwɛ eastern region wɔn yɛ neck deep in mining nansa na sɛ bɛbɛ tia I say stone boy so akɔgyina baabi ɛna are you not a miner stone boy you
maybe wɔn na o ti tell people wɔn ka sɛ 2020 no sabi saa campaign na kɔkɔ Boahen no kɔɔyɛ no a bɛkɔyɛ yɛ na a bɛkɔyɛ sabi nsɛm hunu no ɛnɛ no bɛhwɛ ɛmfa nti ɔyɛ nyɛ mprepreja hɛ woyɛ katangisio woyɛ opomlo woyɛ commonwealth woyɛ hwakasle hofodo ebi amfiu level minded Ghanaian be amfiu tisi krom bi amuyaw me yakasi bi wo apitikoko kro bi wo afrɛ apitikoko oboasio ha yensan nsuo kura anom apitikoko nsuo na ho na sai apitikoko fo no nsuo kura odi be dwale kura no obetofro oboase ade de mo hu so ko siesus mo hu nse sabi nse hunu am kan mo ka kwa bitikoko kwa adasi na abram enso me yakasi wo nsuo na ada ho no atwere kura ntimi nam wantimi nam sonson ntimi nam nsuo na poison ene de mo because it is a multinational okwa adasi na because it is a new multinational oba bitikoko because it's Gofield multinational but when you say hunu no ma yaso kwa didi kura na nipa kura de agene kwa didi no bi onu wage na license no ayo na dwuma papa bi no o se na yambane wa zo be bane ko no ko bane wo mo you should not mind them and I know me say yan na do pencil wa ma nipa bebre licenses that's be pencil there and NDC for mukasa
from 1957 to 2000
I call it intellectual
57 minor licenses and I address what issue be na ye man do na license to go and do the right now it's not better than mining
I call it in some and I repeat it in some and madam for be Preston Valley, your friend Abroso, and all the teachers be brave because command Dr. Baumia. He's a good friend of mine, Abroso, a very good, worthy person, or Boahen PPP, or Boahen for pa. Okutan Krata in Anna Juma. And he says Abroso, Nyana Juma, oh yeah. And so I said, some who is Adamukan way for
me say, Omu about a month ago, Mbasha Lancaster. Minus na, Umbe Reziska. Umbe fundraising margin Mahama no. The Mahama busa omudo ye illegal mind or ye proper man.
Mahama.
Sika wanya vanko.
Don't mind but Mahama. Uko bolia.
Wanya vanko.
Uko bolia.
Because you know mo frontiers ade. Wanko you percentage gum.
Me just say uju bolia. Uko ufitinga eko bolia. Uko dollar power nchani benkum say. A betima urema be si dokocho na no akokodi. Kwa man na kwa nya NDC for na ye. Nsam hunu munya ba ya sunko didi na afi abremo. Ara mo ya mu campaign na tonsoma sabi nsem hunu kwa etia police for na mo ya they did well na be na tie so tie na nkai kwa na ka police ni no ball lawyer ni tua nka wa we say we say na be yi but ya san NDC for na pen me nka say police for no mo be too but I'm saying that there's a limit to whatever we can do. There's a limit. So police for if you comply with 491 of 1994 also got to be poster. Next time around, you have a friend Nima, Kaukudi, boys in Nima, Mamma be prefer Jolu Cradia, one of the Cradia, Baba Makase, na Kaukudi, and Mamobi, Nima. The bomb me war, Nipa Ben be me fair somewhere. No, my question, I say, not move for an officer, but be not more officer. Mumra, but it 10 people posters. You are there, Casamoso. You abet the nuisance. Make I just say you are there to say abet the nuisance. You abet the poster, I'm manufacturer. Quite a fast one, but I'll factor. And you see, you live in this country and see. Obianya Quara. And then I'm going to sabi. In some hunu. Some of campaign, a pasca. When I was so him, never saw him, never. Now, no, I was some more can ye. Begin to say. Bajumba bia unless unya bajumba na kwabiti radio SYZ odidi oja hoho atem asem oja hoho kan yi ada wo pe asase ye man na ona ya nwea so the whole country no ona ye president na asem wo kan nyansa asem wo ya oja hoho kan no na sabi tibo nkoso fo binum age oja hoho ne be didi odidi oja hoho atem ah na wo ka che no de agbone be na oja hoho ya odidi oja hoho atem so oja hoho akoka se ka se ye bani ni nyina ntiase na odidi natem. No, I'm people follow me a bit. Now, I'm people know because I may you call papa. Moon fibia net, moon fibia china. Make sure say any illegal exercise. But when you have your licenses, now mine it, mine it. You have your licenses. Yeah, this is not to be amount. Yeah, you man, oh, Hona de told you, Neddy, Hona de show man, Hona de show Busia, no one tells your uncle po. Ya brother, ya brand this for. Because 2016 2020 no na ne be ya ne be hunu na no ekoba no eh na say donko hu ma bre donko o ma bre no pam hu fu a utu ne be ma what dey say ni yakai moment na ga say me ma chire kom me makwa asore me makom nkotodwani me mabompaye ne yanya bawumia aye rutu for bawumia man pusi train na ga say ya baba di agro bia na muka se ni baba di agro api peter bin our tradition yenya bia ye gidigidi ye basa Ghana ha regime saba aye violating human rights power Jerry John Rawlings and Kwame Nkrumah. Jerry John Rawlings and Kwame Nkrumah. What I say? Into trust them nko. And
your party in the government no so should take it up. Those civil servants are free say election no a 50-50 thing. And you know they are selling us out. So they are omubenya some kind of favors be from the NDC in the unlikely event that they win power no. Party the moon penny for any about moon money home. Because people have become too comfortable say oh yeah NPP bonnet when we do them good. Yeah you move papa. They are too comfortable with something born in the betrayal. My better make us precious. Sadia Echo Swing now, district officers, regional officers of Forestry Commission, and leaking information. Oh, MPP for her, NDC for her, and why are they doing this? If wholly we want to deal with it, let's deal with it. That's what Bianca said. We call it illegal, galamse, illegal. And to that extent, no, Obianka say of washo. But genuine minor no nukuta and krata ya nyuma bia koye bibi boninti. Ya koche obi na ya edete na ya yezo ni basa. We go for other African countries. Tampa water force NDC ni bia de bi okoye. Okoye just about 2 or 3 years ago. And then you will see people who are supposed to know the right thing. Oh, me dey me oka fun ameka fun. Na omuna share. Why they know say enye dokre. Me oka fun ameka fun. Me oka fun ameka fun. Honestly, oka fun ameka fun. Eba umia na edna ba no. Oh. Ya ba ya mi so ya de so musuo ama ya ba umia ba wene na mo hwe ya president Mahama ne nsem ohefa ne nsem aka wo no na no mo hwe ba ko bi okogina be se be ma be nkokọ nkete ama ba ye ne be ye me come president and then ni pet talk about digitization wala be ma be nkokọ nkete wa kan ba ko no amanfo bisa no 50 million and confirm no ate sa amna no ko ba now we can confirm your amount for pen confirm pa anything on the 50 million. Come on, former president talking like this. Abba, and you will not be apologetic crowd when you to Mposebia. Oh, yeah, from so David. A person, you know, so democracy have before the in some more kind and Adena, Yado Macoraman. Adena Yanko, President Mahama, you have a lawyer. You have lawyers, let them go and file the phone. Your crown possess any people having education. Because when you look at the issues, and how they are addressing it. But now, former president, the Obiri demonstration, an intersectional and leading to a hospital.
No one say baby
be able to me. There can be an emergency.
Or yare the neighbor, I see demonstrate about Casena. Oh, one day. This is what the demonstrators.
Yes, Richard, one you know. Because now, and then the person referred to him say, so your mama wasn't my own free Ghana. My mother is not a Ghanaian.
Answer.
Oh yes.
I just a boy and chrome free. Never penny free.
No, yes, so sign him.
You send me original. No. Mouse meeting. We share mouse meeting. Make of you Boahen. Make of you Boahen. Jai.
We are dealing with the NDC as if say no more enjoy power sharing. You are not in power and they are in opposition.
Budumburam. Temane ye evacuate Liberians from Budumburam.
Yeah.
I was the Minister of State at the Interior Ministry. Kwana me fast ye no. Obia hu ye bia born nsem. Kwana me fast Budumburam. Me pencil me pencil Budumburam. Kwana me fast so trans ye organize ye strategize ye Budumburam no. Na akomko enka de for so aja usumite unipa aja usum kanche mechia no.
Oh, sure.
Aja usu mechiawo am fawa ya fa. Aja usu mechiawo am fawa ya fa.
Ole le friend yo.
Aja usu mechiawo am fawa fa. Aja madam for atavi atawo bamboy. Atasi madam for pa atawo for atawo mfa.
Good. Now, Aban Babin,
na sem no kan na
on democracy.
I think me the Aban Babin
it has failed.
Oboa. Some African intellectuals like Aban Babin who have rather failed in democracy. It is the other way around. Some African intellectuals like Aban Babin, some African intellectuals like Atuguba who have failed democracy. But that is not the other way around. Speaker of Parliament, what that Electoral Commission say, Winkuta Ghana Kada, unregistered. Speaker of Parliament, also you hold a contrary view. Meanwhile, in February 2012, 21st February 2012, LI 2111 was passed. LI which I say Winkuta identity card that won't even register as a voter. That law was passed in 2012, 21st February, gazetted 21st February 2012. It came into force on 23rd March 2012. Speaker of Parliament, ethical issue no by no Parliament. I say, hey, law be law nature say unkuta Ghana kada. And tinyase say na ye be guarantor system bia. You are the speaker. You are a senior lawyer. Aban Babin or senior. Aban Babin or senior. Nasa a Democrat. Nasa no jiri say Ghana from 2012 near do 2024. So be guarantee you be and say yetima ina no jiri say yera. Is it not the some intellectuals who have disappointed democracy? Ya fanta Atuguba, a Supreme Court judge, at in 2013 say elections are won at the polling station. Meboa. Now no tie Dr. Manebuama. I watch Dr. Manebuama the presentation in Dr. Manebuama say enye nokre say elections are won at the polling station. Sabi kafrache. Dr. Manebuama say no can abawo mensa wom che the Atuguba de no. His queer and weird proposition of law. Dr. Manebuama say no can no. Abawom mensa wom che ni Atuguba queer and weird proposition of the law. That proposition of the law and say elections are won at the polling station. Why the catch of sir? A Supreme Court judge. One very home. I think that people say Atugubo. I didn't say me. So when you have some characters like Atuguba and Aban Babin, they have rather disappointed the word democracy. They have rather disappointed the word Western democracy. But it is not democracy that has disappointed African intellectuals. Because it is a sikani. Sikani be a sikani no. Be the sikani do. ema broba bi de sika ne do ema boode ba bi de sika ne do ema banche ba bi so de sika ne kokum nipa bi de sika ne ko wiade eti ayi say sika ne nyana that is it ayi say sika ne nyana. They have failed, refused, neglected to accept the fact that ba sika no ye depend kita no ne de be ye no e na be chese sika no wo mfaso ana sika no ho ni mfaso e di wa ga sika no ho ni mfaso a wati. I am saying it and I'm saying it here unreservedly said abibufo klachfo binum abibufo masuafo binum abibufo nindiafo binum bani ba me ye diyaw ne ye diawere ho wo Africa ha. And many abambabe no kasa na Atuguba was talking about promotions at the High Court. He knows as a fact that it is the president to the Court of Appeal to the Supreme Court. Oba Enosesan. Atuguba should know the Ghana Constitution. There must be a ceiling. There's no ceiling. And Yakufado appointed Nipaha to Court of Appeal. Now Gufado Ayaboni. One Ayaboni. Akufado appointed Nipaha to Supreme Court. Akufado Ayaboni. And Atuguba went on to say, electoral commission crano, say appointee bia, young appointee obia, just say, oh, you're neutral. Atuguba, one a neutral. You Atuguba, you were a practicing lawyer. Move straight from your chambers to the Supreme Court. Atuguba was a practicing lawyer. Straight to Supreme Court. Atuguba to say, Kulendi. So the practicing lawyer, yes, straight to the Supreme Court. There's nothing wrong. Me because I'm a Supreme Court, I qualify to be there. And to try the actions of people in Supreme Court, there's nothing wrong. Tuguba last year, Kase, Argentina High Court judge be your transfer. Atuguba, what is as an own? Argentina High Court judge be a transfer, na High Court judge and transfer. Atuguba said it. Because Atuguba is so sympathetic to the NDC. And who cares? Who cares? Oko properly weird political and legal statements say elections are won at the polling. 2013 na battle now court now. Atuguba cast majority. I'm actually majority up to now. Majority. Up to now, this is a judgment by the Supreme Court of Ghana. You must not call for interpretation. Judgment, and he's not ashamed of that. I think that is an almighty to Atuguba. And who cares? When is wrong, and I want to I don't judgments be or the more Supreme Court, Yan Canibia, Ya Canibia, Yeti. Who can be an Ausuti? A classic example, Fabi will do her commercial doom, Copasa Judgment, at the Supreme Court. Please, we have Labia, Mom here to Guba. The person was our time for him. So you have to go back to a retired Supreme Court judge in tea. So what? NTT, Atuguba, NTT, a retired Supreme Court judge, Atuguba, NTT. And some judges sitting and said, retired Supreme Court. Tell me, no, I'm such a share, no, I'm going to say, Mary, yada. I can mention your names. I use some dry, Ahomaswa. I use some dry Ahomaswa. One of them, a committee was set up. Okay, John said, me on better. Mr. Yam, no better to. Hey, me Supreme Court judge. Sir, or no better to. I know better to Supreme Court judge. Up to now, committee no me complaint to a new boy. Now, committee no set up. Up to now, committee no recommendations. I complained to a new boy about that particular Supreme Court judge. I know they're free. What's here? Judge enough for a new boy so free. I complained about the conduct of that judge. And they went on to deliver judgment. At the time I will deliver judgment, no hearing notice I am for being sent. We don't know. Now, Judge Obiri, or your principal and responsible to say, me Obiri Boahen. No, me a judge, me Supreme Court. Now, try to be family and Kakas the international. He sat on the matter. And I always continue to dare him. And now, I'll continue to dare him. Also, I am still a practicing lawyer. Also, I'm not to try, I'm not to talk. Some who Some landlords were Ghana.
There is a private arrangement with some, so to speak, civil servants, and indirectly, we move frontier the agenda of the NDC.
And a notable example,
Medical Association. There's no wrongs with the NDC.
Let's listen to.
But when the issues come to bear, let's deal with it.
Atuguba si
judge
no, or a high court judge by transfer no. And high court judge transfer no. Na when lectures be I think connect something. Say Ubako Electoral Commission ho and I be appointed wa. You appoint a neutral person. Come on.
Neutral.
Atuguba
Chromanum.
You appoint a boa to Electoral Commission. The Constitution of Ghana no. And ya boa ni appoint. You appoint nipa. No, you appointed no. And the Constitution gives the president the right. Mahama appointed binum. Wallace appointed binum. Akufo-Addo appointed binum. There's nothing wrong about that. Atuguba, there's nothing wrong about that. Ukaza, my Lord, Atuguba, I mean, what kind of life is this? Who cares? NDC campaigner. Who cares? Look, in 2016, NDC folk was so many. A leading character of Electoral Commission on an resource person. I mean, I'm got your 2016 was so many workshop.
For their party people.
For the party people. For their party people. Namina ama NDC lusu ye. Saba afere. Da afere. Nda titi wo na be yi na say na Charlotte say na kufu na pam Charlotte say.
Your mama said na asofo and ananum kaka obi ntumi nkasa because the MPP is in power.
Anoko goso manhene so oyehene. Nebwa. When we picture back, we are the man be in the Bono region.
Yeah.
Tell me about your home. On crash of order. And you on crash as a Baptist
Assemblies of God.
Assemblies of God on crash. Come church and in the girls in sorry, the best summer back canon. Become a honey. Become a mammy and Brunaman and Papa Don Copol.
And edgy Assemblies of God for Christ say, Wingham, almost of a penny. Politicize church number bibia or the John Mahama John Mama problem was or the Musi see.
But na sort penny basel in a penny. Who cares?
But I think our party and our government should also be ready to bite. I think it's about time.
So Benjamin bargain something.
Yeah, the photo for the part do any pay bonnet, any pay say a dear bonnet lose election. Yeah, definitely for woman do.
In recent times, you dear to Guba, Ninsama, even following. In recent times, even following Abambabina. You are saying that democracy as well as Parliament of Ghana, Pen Konya, a renovated parliament. No, they imported them Konya from China. They imported Parliament of Ghana.
Maybe now.
I don't know, Speaker.
Oh, and I have imported from China.
China. Nkonya, China. Ghana free. Muntiamio, Nkonya nobody free China. If you a progress in the Kroma, Baba, be manning. They imported from China. Then you are telling us that democracy has failed us. And some of you people, Mama disappointed. Uganda president in the back and a head of the military. I say I am going for some man in the Papa Niwa. Civilian intimate president to that. Soldier Nyama ya pressing nebe. What you saying will be that? Uganda civilian Niwa pressing in nebe. I soldier Nyama pressing nebe. And then he continued by saying, "Say, Nema me pese senkanabano be the president achia nkebeyenete." Uganda. The vice president of Uganda is 86 years. Vice president of Uganda is 86 years. In Uganda, elections should be held in 2026.
ana ma minister ne ban be president da achia
akranse ne ma me kire se so be president da achia e be ye ne de
mentase
akra no Museveni ba no on the head of the armed forces no I can say ne
papa ni wa
and the cross the papa ni
wa
soldier ni
as a military man or a police officer
so no soldier ni and I say okay to us said no ma me kura
say e be de say ne ba be president
that is Africa for you yeah we nyankopon
asebre do
we nyankopon she nyankopon Obiri Boahen pese mbu ya watamre nyame gina ho
me so asemansa
ma me yanto me so recipes ma me yanto the take it time ma me na bi se nyankopon senti some African intellectuals and politicians Uno bo be sa na
o ma na yo mo
ana sa so an be fai nyame ya no anse na wabu ya meten we just we hwe ne ekoso Africa. Do you know that Burkina Faso, Niger and Mali won say won ko produce on passport
o miensa
Burkina Faso, Niger and Mali from October Baba your passport ECOWAS passport better tin time bumpe. Are you not scared? About 2 weeks ago, you see what Benin. Ekade.
Yeah.
Ekade. Are you not scared? Na do ne Tinubu ne Watara no motina ho mon kan bibia na fa Cuba dia mo se ya suspend o. Ma suspend. Ma suspend ni je. On si tin time. That shows that some African intellectuals are disappointing Western democracy. Because you see, Tamana ni ekoswa enye wo Mali, ni na ekoswa enye wo Guinea, ni na ekoswa enye wo Niger no. African intellectuals and African leaders mo kan ho asem anka. Afi di asem ko ba di amada ye kan ho asem. Sa problem ni aba no Mali, Burkina Faso, Niger no. Me the two African leaders don't be plan. I will put that problem be plan on the beto. Because could never na Niger. No you say the sanctions, ya the blockade, ya yemu say. Me try mu studio ha. So be me try me say, no more ye be hwan yo because she Abuja. No mako African leaders say any be. Agro more di agro, mu hwani yo. Then we are defense minister, so okay, yeah, Ghana,
yeah.
They should get ready number and yeah. So that's another hand your bay.
Defense minister they should get ready. I say,
because they should get ready. None of that still another hand your bay. But I was just who's and so. Say, I have very big problem. No problem, no Mary, yes, Makra, Encha. Because African leaders have been catching Senegal. Ani Togo say ben ko kasa na microphone mi ansa bada ha wa fira akora nkwa be power so se be passport Ghana ya da so import tomatoes from Burkina o nde say no in event say Burkina say o ma import tomatoes so yetinte na no John Mahama call Russia speculations ebinim show Oko on Russia for ni Putin makodi nkobo o so ko launch in book na me de no de kra de se me mfa na se ko launch in book say na nya China kra na monfo kasa na kese no I must say as a historian, as a politician, as a statesman, I must say John Mahama China Russia no ko no eyekwa I must say they may be up to something.
Definitely.
And to be back, I say, Ben, you're auditing, I'm here. Say, yes, and here, no, they will hack the system. First and down. Bidin dia bada baada medium dam nai me da de tem dia me nyankopon kire me nyankopon nti me dam nai
about 70 days to 7 December.
Oh, ba we ba wene ba near complacency, of course, anya complacency kapre ba near 208 na near 2020 no anya complacency ba bia as I said nyame da ma drip machine so ba yi ati NDC for papa.
Drip machines
A team NDC from papa.
Now I speak to MMDA's Nibia. Omo machines no. Omo de flower abobo ho, any ribbon abobo ho so mo child commission and some of the akoye adwuma. Speak to them.
And I'm catch MCs and DCs.
And those that are enjoying say omo flex it or pick up na e ka ho no. Omo de nam no mo de flex no. And na yo mo de no.
But the for guess. Man so be the for boys.
Baby who can be party pack.
No,
I can say they red tape but I can say caution, you are entering the danger zone. I don't know.
No, drip machine no.
But the machine should get to the roads.
Oh, be no started.
Oh, baby.
Sunyani East and Sunyani West. Who so amaba mando madawroma. Aya no omo yimayen. Omo boa pa, omo no omo yi, omo se wo ha. Drip machines a team NDC for pa. Na no kuja to black kwati na drip machines no. Omo anko tender na dia. Na mse kuja to black kwa. O ka se da bia ni nipa de yejim. You live in a society. Binim tim ka chese. Ye kwane wan nyama ya ye nto aba. The last time I call Kwanse Krum. The last time I call Kwanse Krum from Japan Krum to Kwanse Krum. Me take a 4-wheel na ma wusumiti. Na dream machine na ba na betima yi Japan Krum akosi Kwanse Krum gunashia dodosu. Ni be nyina ba enye be kwana ye kama. Ola dream machine no yamfa nko parliament. Me so ku jata blackwe. Nya woni ho na parliament of Ghana. Say lie 2111 law na ma yenda da no. Na wo ho no almost 12 years ago no. Na mo sanin system say o me guarantor system. O no ni ho. Tax waivers abadia ba mo the parliament nearly approved of it. Tax waiver correct. No bit na kurase ote timami anko fra trikosie abuaja ya prekukurum ana ote ade ote kwankra kurum ote abisu na eja ne kwane be yi ne kwane a ote aduonya ne be yi ne kwane a ote nsagobesa chiriboja ya muri kurum nkranketoa nkran ote bedi akoko kurum kasapen be yi be kwane a but the fide na ba na be beto aba yi kwana ma ono so wanya bibia atena so a na mote o na mo Parliament of Ghana mo se mo yellow on LGBTQ. Parliament of Ghana sent representatives to UK, France, Canada, USA. Na LGBTQ so work and asama. On ba the people cry.
34 minutes after 8 and my man you are on John Mahama on the big 6. Na mami fa we ntwam bo ba bo amenya me adoma echuna ye call Amenfi East. Amenfi East and ye call NS Frimpong Costero and ye parliamentary candidate honum na community engagement and other so stakeholders and community engagement 3 p.m. Amenfi Senior High School Assembly Hall 3 p.m. and here community connect and the traditional council, the Christian council, the Muslim community, miners and buyers, market women and traders, drivers and pragya riders, Okada riders, civil service workers, head of institution, business people, members from YE National Youth Authority, hairdressers and seamstresses. Omuna eba abeshia ewo Amenfi Senior High School Assembly on 3 p.m. area no miensa eno china omuwia mini rally no ebekoso ewo Wasa Japa Roman Catholic School Park eno so ebekoso ewo honum na mini rally no 4 p.m. ewo Wasa Japa Roman Catholic eti NS Frimpong Costa Amenfi East. Nana, this is one of your boys.
Oh yeah, one of my boys.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, very high.
Oh yeah, Juma Papa. One Abanga.
Yes, Abanga. Abanga, I'll be following Abanga next 2 weeks.
Good.
I'll be going to Abanga.
Oh, no, no, Beko.
Security reasons in TV that may come in.
Abanga
is also doing well.
Oh yes, yeah.
Abanga is doing well.
This young chaps, Abanga at our win, and that's from Amenfi Kwame Dapa, Mankranso, Avono South, West. Yes.
No more champon.
Yeah, Frederick Achi of Kesben Sports.
No.
Oh, that's what. Yeah, the Jama, Avono South East, Achi.
Oh, Anna Sampa, German of.
Yeah.
Boy, no, Nyako.
Is it Enoch Nyako?
Enoch Nyako. He's also a very good person.
Very
hard working.
Yeah.
Very hard working. Oh, I've been here. Yeah. When I Costero, yeah, 2020,
yeah,
constituency in Conina, Diaso, and Memphis, West, Kosi, Uni Valley, Prestia, and Minano. As Agalam say, you know,
yeah,
Sagalam say, no, Takwase Senya, Duka, and a month for pen more, pa, and can see a Lucy city. What I say. Now NDC for Asana about you na and a mine.
Sir Costello Coca say, on the Dika Coca say, Oya minor, I want the constituency ho. Now, Oya proper mining, Ukra license. Now, one year say, operation team biaba, a task force be, so you need, so your police need, so free hay, or Bano Besu Kwanso Maunyo, Jumana Ukra, Kata, no Yajuma, or Boa Bonibi.
Exactly.
And
police for invited him.
Yes,
people have been saying,
and he was shivering. He was one of our friend of Mr. Costello. No, don't mean a word that you utter.
Because no, is he in law? In law, or Teresa Sabia Najuma, no kuta lances, no obiba. No say or ye sojani and na onye sojani and a prosinia. Na onse there's a condition precedent. Say obi say say. Now born house on so mobi. Aha! Oh mobi say. Oba brumo. You don't say impersonate say me sojani and me prosini. Oba brumo bi. Ubona on so be brumo bi. That is the law. He will abet the nuisance. Mramana kwine to abet the nuisance. I am lawyer Nana Obiri TV na show be a show.
Lawyer Nana Obiri. Is it a TV station?
My Rasta man, I am your printer.
YouTube.
In that YouTube name TV name every be.
Oh, okay. Lawyer Obiri TV. Nana Obiri TV. Sir. Oh, okay. Oh, YouTube.
So what he said, no, a police for invited him. It is like one buffer assembia, maybe one channel. It is like Canada, Japan assembia or can
yeah.
And in all cases, you know, say, oh, there's a condition precedent. Say,
if.
More Canada, Japan, the more NDC for more Canada, Japan, Yanchinan for Uncle Court. And case I had a court. Now, Attorney General. I call discharging or High Court. Then Attorney General and National Supreme Court. At then, same say. I call it in same. What did I call High Court? Why may I discharge? Then you went to the Supreme Court.
There are some 5-10 minutes on the Big Six.
The Big Six, you know. I'm saying to come from one Antonia Kakeka. John Mahama ne lawyer not from Paul. I'm to come from that. Not to Kakeka. I'm not from Paul, no. NDC, CPP. John Mahama, NDC, CPP. Nye bechiri kura answer obeka Big Six. Let me put it on record, say. Sa Big Six no, enya Ghana for na de to amanfo no. Eye kwasi buruni. That is, let me put it on. I don't think that the President Mahama would miss our history. No. I'm not from Pons, but I'm not from Pons. I don't need to waste my time. Because the other thing I can find in every bono. So, the child, are so biased. He's biased and hostile against Ashantis. He's biased and hostile against MPP. He's biased and hostile against Dankwa and the rest. Both are not from Pong and Don Mahama. They are biased against MPP. They are biased against Ashantis. They are biased against the Dankwa Buzia Domo group. Now, Mwabe, the big session, I didn't see 28th February 1948. Eti wa muche cheche chi amanfo. Abratama wa mushutukumi. na na dankwa ene nkroma satem kra na nkroma nyante ne party no so a demonstration kra bebe yam dankwa ene nkroma ene wom ko share they gave them a word of advice enti aba se o yes are not telegraph no call abruchi ni ba belidi ye no dan hwe mba chichibe na ba chichi nsia no enti kwase broni na de wom to the big six kwasi broni na de wom to big six enti no enya anache from point John Mahama enya ni patuntum na de wom to big six kwasi broni now in March 1948 no kwasi broni ka say dankwa unprepared constitution ma wom na wom hwe ena dankwa ka kire wom say a constitution dey be there it should be the constituent assembly no so the draft bi bra e wona dankwa ka say man no aye benya no fa hu de benya man no ye be friend Ghana land anochi from point tie and stop that misinformation say dankwa say ye be friend Akan land anochi from point tie mo mu tie so mo kan kire say it is probably false for anochi from point okono ne captain smart te ono mo kan na nche wa mo di apart from Kwame Nkrumah no obi onye nipa enye bi na didi talk of Kwame Nkrumah bai ana no me say na GTV anochi from poka na Kwame okasa tentem no na Kwame Nkrumah obaye wa si dane ope Ghana yenti na mse na wokra we wakanya nungu asesem wa ba president muya na wa si dane ha ero no ye amodini bi ohene ba ti na me ka say wa ba ye president na wa si dane a wansi ama wabusuya wansi annam wansi ama wonamfo wansi amfa enu na CPP for the nam say na Kwame Nkrumah nsi dare I want to say about that only the CPP up to now no the Mahama crime so ni money are not from pom CPP up to now omuni national officers omuni regional elections omun ko regional elections
mo ko election
manifesto crime ni se do bi that kwa buzia group ndie Ghana hapore abakosema uyi sa group ni frima Ghana ewu eti na so bia to abama baumia
Dr. Mahmoud Baumia
Ghana ni bia abotia ko na itia mo mumra matuma baumia montuma MPP parliamentary candidate bia afutu amede ama Ghana fo ne se eye dan ya ye nipa die bi kura metia makasa tiawo bia na baumia kasa tiawo bia no hene ba kasa tiawo bia na foku akasa tiawo bia na wuntumi akasa tiawo bia obi akasa tiawo adu nti so wonkoto na nyame kan se mo menya ne se kuya Ghana ne adwampram suban no kuya Ghana ne nya na adwampram mo ne begina fie pupo na ma be fie tiafi bi won nche no nti ya na amanfo patabe maame ne ko tiafi ba ya na be so kuya Ghana bo sano ne kuya Ghana wasem waso ne mbusu na dwampram wa sima me no so por ananyo ne kuya Ghana na me ne menu akon wasa me ne menu akon ya gya me ma bontenso ni ma bo menu kuya Ghana etimi afutu amene man se mo menya ne kuya Ghana na adwampram wo enti okase yu sadia ene obama binimu afiri ha abeboa no akon ba be koye no ne bebri ti santase na botia enti na preko ka ho na kwa wasiedu mfa de we led by kwa asiedu preko kuma komfo na that's fuache so ka so they went na mo ko boa sehwefo no then they defeated them na wo ma Ashanti fo na be koye no be ba fam ha ni fanso ha ni sehwefo no be transfer because na sehwefo no gidi se wanhwa
nkofo no be sa
na babiu
ti wo montra fo mo nkofo no ba Ashanti fo no bi de sie ni
so that explains why historically no bonzan akonya no e sehweko ntre be wo ya Ashanti fo what means yeah nti bonzan bonsun kwanta nchansen kokko eba beka akati su nyina ya akati su ya Ashanti fo they are from Santa Seha eti when people among for nim dia no kase wo Ghana abako se na no tum for sorry na okobono no tum for sorry okobono is it goes to western north. Look, let's go to central region. Asena pimenim no maame na ye friend Tema ware opoku ware the first.
Oh, okay.
Tema ware opoku ware the first. Na Tema na opoku ware the first na ba no. Omo ka ho bi na omo tete Central Region Asem Apimani. Onse omo osu bi Ochesu River. Selection no be the baba. Honey last stop of bebe dwarebe. Be dwaremu wie pembe de moko kasa. Nti abesi na kura no sa Ochesu nsu no. Asem manso ho no. Debe ye ayi for Ashanti for. Long ago. So when you are talking about that, yes, I will call the Ponsoa. Kowa. Oboming for the Sumijafo. Oboming for.
Yeah, Nanua Ababa way didn't say when Obama and Shana, Nanumbi can say, Kowu for your Sumija for near Sumija. So bombing him who was Sabica fracture or the Cretia. A Sumija for Bako. Nasana Sumija so he knew. Obama for the Samunchania Munsi Yaba. You people, well, a month for me, and I bet you a book with a match that after the elections because demand, high, and people are asking me more into one tray, made a match that I'm sure Mama into a banny, I mean, free. Match pa. So Ashanti no, who can. Oh, God, yeah, in Ashanti history, no. One amateur book I hold over 9, part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4. So people can say, Bono, and the Bono is in another 2 for us. I say, Bozai for him, body for him, and a bush here. What must I say so far? No man, you also from Cotton Answer. It is like, yes, I'm not history. Okay. Kentampa. Kentampa no. More for no 1700, 1800. More for no more than papa. Now Kranzan so from 1717 air colonial. If from 1700 echo. Kranzan so no one more than a pa. Until Kranzan no more for no better. Aha. And Titama Wangara for air banner. Na kwasi broni ya se bem yenu beko. Nkranza no mo for beko. Nti wangara for mo mesha mfini. Wangara for no be ne fa nyina manom. Bebe mesha mfini. Enti from 7th June 1924. 7th June 1924 no. Ne be ye krata. Ne be de wangara for no sha mfini si. Enti se wo free jema na wo ko soro aya Upenuma Tamalea. Udruwa, there were old post office, Kwasi Broni Pens, the old post office. That was in 1924. So, old post office, no. Unquensinum bia, when unquensinum, unchedman quensinum, han quensinum, watching quensinum, but the man one graphone. Okay.
Unquensinum from the old post office. Enti, Unkranza for Cheramankuba. Ebase no nkranza for no teka ho ana hanso so no mofuo wa hu then na full ato in 1919 ni full ato hye no baby a kentampo no wasesi no kwan na da krom ho no Kofi Abrefa buzia na be 1970 kwan na krom ho na da benkum sesei se wo kɔ ho a wo benkum sesei eti se no anase na no meti se bere mofo no bere bebe se be di afahye wo Kentampo town asa no sabe mofo no bebre ya menamfo pa na natopia esmansra hene ya brasofo menamfo mofo papa and you get more no be area Savannah region. A lot of them are my friends, a lot of them are my clients, but I say so no. So more from the baby diba fashion war can tampotama. Ain't possible. We shouldn't countenance that for security reasons.
A bit must pack a fire.
A bit must pack it. Because
because of the long standing talk between them, no?
Them and then 5 months, from 1924.
Oh, okay, so I brought from my one graph for the show moon free. So they are among crashes.
Okay. So 5 months later, one graph from the symphony. And this is
separate.
And this is more fun because a baby a fresh one.
Okay, Tampa.
1 year 5 months radios on crowd. We didn't more 1 graph for no. Assassin. And we the 1 graph will not agree. And we the Kranza people will not agree. So the security implication no is serious. Now, no, the traditional home is a new longlo. No, the traditional home a new longlo. Nkranza, the traditional home a young Kranza. So why Kentampo? You understand? Why Kentampo? You see, security implication, no? I didn't say me believe. So I said, look, more for him and Namfo. Fanyama, Wangara for him and Namfo, Nkranza for him and Namfo. But I think that we are not being fair. You go to New Longlo, if for some reasons you can't go to New Longlo. Obetima yana ya braso, obetima yano mansra. But to 5 opera check 5 mile radius. What I say? We check 5 miles radius we dia dino ho. So before I go on, me betina ha me na obi a prophet too. Me betina ha me be ka say MPP ba. Me ko so Dr. Baumiaso. Aka kire ne say ye bole municipal, ye bole municipal. This month September and early October no. One of the amount for be call round.
Yeah.
Nansemu na me kan bole
ka ho.
Ha me ma beno.
Prophet Obiri Boahen.
Ma bene.
Na metima wo metra ha di other regions nkomo na at your own backyard. Wabra yin nkomo ho. I want to believe that this you go to pick us about write up about Bono region.
Yeah, pick us up or write up no editro. Onitro. There be the people are holding positions in government. Pick us up and say biya mra. No mra meboa. Ampanyi nampa.
Osini man koyi wa Bono region.
Na pick na soka. If you are a CEO, if you are a deputy CEO, if you are there.
He says we are here. Our performance in 2020, either we will maintain that or we will even go below that.
Sometimes when Betananka baby pick us up on Nenka. And two, if you are holding a position, a young people the money at that position. Now if you are holding a position, now so Kumasi Umkran, wherever you are. Now mama ye campaign one. Now me na pick us up on Nenka. Me na menka. Uko Sunyane municipal. And I say Sunyane West. Utim say the DCs and the parliamentary candidates, they are working together. Sunyane East and Sunyane West. The parliamentary candidates and then the MCs, they are working together. And to one of them, you know, Juma Kamano. Now, so be free, can I be born a commercial boyfriend? But no, baby, people are not working.
He's blaming it on leadership, either leadership deficit or deficiency or ineffectiveness.
I don't think so. It may look like an ungratefulness of some individuals. Party no na ma wanya baby agina. Party no na boa ama wanya baby agina. Whichever position you occupy. Na brana beboa. But why is it that the story is different when you come to Ashanti? You see, why is it that the story is different when you come to Ashanti? Ashanti kokofu awako EPA wiye kura wa bafie nu odimu akotene
and the so na ho de nko ani sika
ni bibia is happening so nya kokofu nko bebre osesi be national service
yeah and lunch you know
that one. See, Satroni Media.
And no Kokofu was there.
Satroni Media
was there.
Satroni Media. Troni Media. Maybe Bono is Ambono. Bono is Ambono. Let's not even restrict ourselves to only Bono. Bono is Ambono. So a big ass okay. And I'm your Boahen in America. And I'm Bafunenka.
So why are we not able to correct it? Because the General Secretary was there about 2 months ago.
And he said
about the complaining the same thing.
Good.
About 2 months later, PK Sapon is saying the same thing. So, is it that the car near Kwada? And I said, what should we do? Before this, I remember early last year, the Chief of Staff issued a statement. In fact, it was not a statement, a directive to chief executives, managing directors, board members, whatever, said, Obiang getting involved. We should tell our story. Yeah, yanka wasam, yanko radio so, yanko your region, your constituency, your juma. Now, face, whatever means we can support to build the party there, no, financially, whatever. I think
that in future, MPP as a party, as I say,
problem in the same, problem in the same.
No problem.
What is the problem? You've been a national officer before. You've been a minister of state before.
Regional officer. No, the problem. Say, me just say in future, I say it.
Future.
Yeah.
Future, baby.
So not now. That's a baby. You will see because look, I've been kuta ambassadorial appointments. What have been their contributions? I've been your CEOs. Common contributions. I've been your deputy ministers. I've been your ministers. I would not be a minister and come to me for a constituency crab me and son. But we are not hearing of this. We are a minister who for constituency bear me and son. We are ambassador or high commissioner. Was it be my family? In fact, Nipa my bona basso park of a dummy.
Yeah, I understand. Say, more region, no.
God for dummy.
He's doing so well to support.
You think, sir, is he the only bono person holding a ministerial position? God for dummy, correct. God for dummy, baby beer. Baby beer, whether bono or bono is, whether interaction, whether you need support, whether you need assistance, whether I want to seek audience.
Because my point is, election is such that, Kwabatum, now say you are winning 90% to cry. Adiaba could be a wasa we say, why, you can lose.
Or your problem now, Bono region, no, and Bono is, no, and your fidiso, and your bedroom. Now,
what work was it, Bay? Some car, you have a kind of fidiso.
But no, what do you mean, kind of fidiso, and you're in an America? What BB?
Yes, we can have videos. I'm not going to say 5 years.
BB because
every I'm going to videos and the problem has been solved.
Oh, BB because you see, I do that. I want to come back for a peep, you know. We are too about we say region beyond 14 baby mara. Bebra, but how many of them? Nah, Omunya.
Me tell you, I know. And I can say on authority, said the national chairman has presented a budget. We're making requests for number of t-shirts here. Said he want to come home and tour the Bono region. Bear 1 month in.
Some cultures say,
Ninsanka t-shirt. What is happening? A party in power. And you know, young kind of hey. Because baby, I can't. Solutions are not coming. So why are the person yana? Neman getting to be a juma by
because of this program. If we tackle came by air to Accra, by air to Kumasi to make sure. Now just said Nana baby Nkura or Munya reception. They have bad for me. Now my no hefa. Ni yentonka ni yenhu babe tie ape bibie suan bebre yo in my own way no wo hunya me nko ameye in my own way eno anka medru su nkan metimi atwamu akosuan and so no soba obeda ha no tua hotel ka hansa na wa ba ha. So yes, no dear. So
you started by Obiri got to committee there say,
oh, na committee
around research. Nobody should die.
Also for my committee night and seven. Ya to about multi committee. Or for my for Nadano or choir or cotton sunane. What else you know for a man for Sanabati committee? Sanabati committee. How can you form a committee at that time? Name your deputy general secretary of the party. Ben Kobono, the Ben Koren in Tia Yanya, maybe didn't come home. ban fa me dina nka ho niamti en so safo ma afo abako Rabi, do you think some of us will be sabi? You say, so stupid, I say, continue, won't come home. Or suffer for some more money, will be also more money. Babetina Sunyana, or Frank Crank and Tough for Sunyana, Sampa for Sunyana. But come, continue report away. I say, Patia, in case I continue report, you are pretty debris. Now, you are the mobile for meant for public consumption. Baby, or ma, DCE, any parliamentary candidate in Libentemo. As a result, we lost. Unkranza enough, Unkranza self. Now, my report to my out to my own Hunuai and to say, Boahen, dear. What was the basis of setting up that committee? What was the basis of setting up that? As a deputy general secretary of the country, of the party, oh, Babono. And I said, we didn't have a committee, no, I went to move from me. And I'm Ponu. Why do you form? How do you form that committee without
you?
My input. Now, I suffer more for about 2 or 3 days to tell it. Sam, I mean, how is that how to run it? Madam, I could start to be Mampusia. I mean, metonomenam New Year.
I agree with you perfectly.
Yes,
Yenya Yakotua Bewia, but we also can't deny the fact that some of these things can also affect
let's be very honest,
our electoral fortune.
Do you expect me to now go round and campaign? There's an opportunity for me. Won't you adaurma or henna what adaurma? Many hatana campaign burn in a chenway. Because by forming that committee after 2020, young Frau Dynamicum. And also, what do you want me to do?
You are pretending all is right, but all is not right.
All is right.
And you now also America. As a party and as a government. You are pretending all is right. But all is not right. And they have a and somewhere year 2022 election from constituency region Dikosi national. Obo no bepen for 2 and some of kind of 2 na and they seem not to be seeing that problems that it still exist. Well, so democracy hub.
See, on 5th March 2024, the Supreme Court of Ghana delivered a judgment or a ruling. 5th March 2024. The Republic versus High Court Criminal Division, ex-party Bafo Asare Dako. Oh, good. 5th March 2024, Supreme Court, the Republic versus High Court, Criminal Division 7.
Hey, you be sending a message that I have original chairman. Jamozu za chana away. Say problems the almost one or much as send this and message.
Yeah, but you know, Ashanti and Eastern. Ono the only Sronkon. Ashanti and Eastern Ubo constituency we are. Phobia or more. Oh, they don't even hold any position.
Yeah.
But by virtue of what they've had, or MPP Muno, Okaka dropping very well, Okaka very well, okay, and Eastern region, you have the gurus, they are.
And now, your lunch, me who you might miss a what day at her age.